Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I am in an echoey house. This is a house flip that we bought a couple months ago, and it has taken a very long time for us to start on it. And one of those big reasons is because of the giant windows behind me and the rest of the windows in the house, which are on back order from Home Depot. And it's really hard to get windows right now. But what we're going to do in this video is talk about how much windows cost and how we can possibly save money on windows when doing remodel jobs. So of course, check out investformore.com. Much more information on our flips, rentals, being an agent, all that great stuff. And we have 9 books on Amazon if you want to see those as well, plus a lot of other really cool videos. So make sure you check those out and subscribe. But let's get right to it. So this house was built in the 60s. It has the old aluminum windows. These are like the worst looking, and they painted those at some point. And not very good. These have storm on the outside. Storm windows on the outside too, and aluminum on the inside. But here, I should open this up a little bit so you can see the full picture. And the issue with this, besides me panning the wrong direction, it has really ugly awning, which we can get rid of, but how big this window is. So we definitely want to replace this window, but to get a window that gigantic might cost us literally thousands of dollars to replace it. So what we're probably going to do on this, and I'll ask Nikki, my project manager, who's already ordered the windows, and sometimes I don't always pay attention to that stuff like I should. I think we're breaking it up into 2 or 3 windows and just going to frame in some more of the house, like in between them, so that it's not just one big giant window. And then we can actually open the windows too, because this, you can't open. Oh no, you can. Look, never mind, I lied. There is, you can open one right there, I guess. But that's it, just that top window. Oh, you can, yep. The one over there you can open too, but the handle's broken. So by breaking it up into a couple different windows, we can save quite a bit of money doing it. Now you're gonna have more labor, but the window costs will probably be worth it. And we're gonna take a look at the rest of the house as well. It's got an addition back here. This used to be the back of the house right there, but they added on. And at the time they added on, they still used these crappy aluminum windows. And I can't tell. Is that actually daylight I'm looking at right there? I think it is. So obviously they're not very energy efficient either. So we want to replace pretty much all of these windows just because it'll make the house worth more. It'll be worth it, and it'll make it sell much faster too. That's a big scare to buyers, is windows that are super old and not energy efficient. So we have these windows to replace, the front window, and we have basement windows too, which we may or may not do, but we'll show you those. Old windows in the bedrooms as well, and they're big windows too. So big windows are nice, unless you want to replace them, and then they're expensive. And they're also the old aluminum stuff as well, as you can see with awnings, so you can't even see out the windows anyway. Really good combination, but we'll fix all that. There, you can get a better view of that one too. Big wide window. So what will it take to replace these windows? How much will it actually cost? And that's a good question, one I really don't know. So I don't know why I did this video. No, it's a dad joke, sorry. It really varies. So I will show you exactly how much we are paying for windows, because I'll go back to the office and have Nikki pull it up for me, and we'll overlay it. But generally these windows cost from $100 to $200 to replace. This size, if they're more normal size, they might be even slightly cheaper because these are kind of awkward, usually have more square windows. But that's not just the only cost. You've also got the cost to install them, and that can range as well. And normally what we like to pay is about $150 to $200 per window to install them. And that's a normal window, not this gigantic monstrosity of a window. This we're probably paying, $500 or more to install that. Yeah, it's Fun Car Friday. There's the Supra. Also, if you recognize this house, I did my how much does it cost to remodel a bathroom video in here as well. So just search for Invest for More and how much does it cost to remodel a bathroom if you want to see that video. And we have a kitchen video, remodeling the entire house video, so check those out too. But yeah, labor comes into play here. And it's not only just the window, but when you take this out and try and put new stuff in, are you going to be messing up all this tile? Is that going to get beat up? Are you going to be messing up the drywall and sheetrock there, or trim, or whatever they decided to use? If you do install the window, you know, are you going to leave it like this? You know exactly how it looks right there. And this is a more normal size window, by the way. Or are you going to put trim around it? Or what are you going to do? There's lots of different questions that can add to the cost and how much we pay or you might pay for a window. But typically, when I'm budgeting for windows, I assume it's going to cost me about $300 a window for a normal size window like that. If you get into bigger windows like this, probably a little more. That window will be a little more expensive, but really if it's a somewhat normal size, not that much more expensive. Labor will be really about the same, pretty close, because it's not, a bigger window isn't more difficult to install unless you're talking about that big giant thing in the living room where you're framing it in and doing different stuff. So about $300 a window for normal windows. Big windows like that, we're looking at $500 to $1,000 a window, depending on how involved you get, how much you want to do, trim, all of that costs. So it can really add up if you've got 1, 2, 3, a window in the bathroom, a couple in each bedroom, you know, 12, 13 windows in a house, you're paying, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 to replace the windows for basic stuff. These are Home Depot windows, vinyl, like Geldwin style windows. Now, you can get more expensive stuff if you want. You can go to Anderson, they'll come in here and they'll charge you $5,000 for a window to put in right there. Now that's a complete estimate, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was that much or more to do that window. It would cost probably $1,000 a window for those windows as well. And what are you getting? You're getting triple E, low E glass that some people don't even like. It can actually reduce the amount of light that comes in. And if you look at studies, the US government will produce studies and data on the cost savings between single pane, which is what these are, double pane, vinyl, which is what you get at Home Depot, and like the triple pane or low E, which is what you get from Anderson. And there is a massive savings between these and double pane, right? Huge savings, a few $100s a year in savings usually in electrical costs. The difference between the Home Depot double pane and the Anderson triple pane and low E, it's like $15 to $20 a year for the whole house. So there is not a huge, massive difference in energy savings. All right, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your support. Hope you check out our other videos and subscribe. Like I said, if you want more information, we have investormore.com with hundreds of articles on my blog that are for free. We have some coaching programs there too if you want more personalized help. And I also have 9 books on Amazon if you want to check those out too. Love it when you guys hit the like button. Please do that if you like the video. Love seeing your comments. Love it if you guys share these videos as well. And if you don't have your little notification button clicked by your subscribe button, do that and then you get notified when we publish new videos. We're usually publishing 3 videos a week. So if you aren't getting all of those, you might not have that little notification button clicked. All right, thanks a lot. We'll be back with more soon.